Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today pag-usapan natin itong naging post ni Ma'am Tikia na hindi na may tago guys ang kanyang pagkainis, no? Kay Auntie Claire cum laude. And finally, sinabi niyang nakakasuka na raw itong si Auntie Claire. Tara, pag-usapan natin. Okay guys, meron naging post dito si Ma'am Malu Tikia. Talaga namang siya ay hindi niya talaga pinaglagpas tong sinabi ni Auntie Claire. Okay? So basically, saan ba 'to nagsimula? So, ito yung masasabi nating naging punot dulo na ito. Dali lang Play natin 'to. This is coming from Billionaire.com.
Ng Senador na si Nadia Montenegro. Timing din sa paghain ni Padilla ng panukalang magpa-mandatory drug testing ang lahat ng public officials. Pero, ani Palace Press Officer Claire Castro sa Senador, mag-aral muna.
Ito ay labag sa konstitusyon at sa privacy kung lahat po.
Ito guys.
Lahat, universal testing. Mandatory universal
guys,
universal testing. Ang allowed lamang po ay ang random drug testing. So baka magsayang lang po ng oras at pera, pondo, si Senator Robin Padilla. Aralin po muna niya po ang nais niyang gawing batas.
Hindi naman daw tutol ang palasyo sa suhestyon ni Padilla, pero batas na mismo ang nagsasabing hindi ito pwede. May banat din ang Malacanang kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Okay, dito guys nagsimula itong pag-rest back, no, ni Ma'am Malu Tikia kay Auntie Claire Castro. So, may bago na ba tayo tatawag kay Auntie Claire Castro? Nakakasukang Auntie Claire Castro na ba to?
Duterte na ngayon binabatikos ang Department of Education. Ayon kay VP Sara na dating nagsilbing Deputy Secretary, nahuhuli na ang Pilipinas pagdating sa kalidad ng edukasyon. Matatanda ang nagbitiw sa gabinete ni President Bongbong Marcos ang bise nang uminit ang usapin hinggil sa confidential funds ng ahensya.
2 taon halos na siya ay dapat nagtrabaho. Kung ano man ang kanyang nireklamo, dapat natupad na po sana niya ito sa kanyang panahon. Ang pagtitiwalang ito ay sa kanyang reklamo ngayon, nagre-reflect lamang na bilang siya ay naging DepEd Secretary ay a complete failure.
Pinagkatiwalaan daw ang bise na hawakan ng DepEd, kaya't kung ano man ang nirereklamo niya ngayon, wala umanong ibang may kagagawan kundi siya rin.
Ang ating DepEd Secretary.
So basically guys, no, nag-react rin dito si dating spokesperson na Harry Roque. No, sabi niya, which is makes sense for me, okay? Sabi niya, Auntie Claire is not an expert to say that Vice President Sara Duterte during her time sa DepEd ay isang complete failure. Kaya hindi na itago talaga rito ni Ma'am Tikia, no, ni Ma'am Malu Tikia, yung kanyang nararamdaman. And this is not the first time that she described, no, Auntie Claire as a fake news peddler. So, ayon dito kay Ma'am Malu Tikia, okay, para mabasa nyo rin, ma-enjoy nyo. Doon sa mga hindi pa po nakaka-follow kay Ma'am Malu Tikia, feel free to go ahead and follow her page on Facebook. So, ayon nga dito kay Ma'am Malu Tikia, sino daw ang fake news peddler? Si Vipo ay yung mahilig gamitin ng podium ng PCO. Okay. Flag ng Pilipinas, flag ng PCO at Malacanang seal para sa naratibong disinformation. Ito nga siguro, itong mga guro na nagsalita. So, inattach niya rito yung mga naging, sabi natin dito, comment. So, she posted here about 18, no? 18 photos, the reactions ng mga teacher. And then later on, we'll see kung totoo nga yung sinasabi o isa na namang fake news or disinformation. Ito na namang sinasabi ni Auntie Claire. At kung meron nga talagang basehan Yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Malutigay ang nakakasuka siya. So, sabi niya rito, alam mo, Yusek Claire, the more lies you spew, the lower the trust of your principal. That you're allowed to do is so defining presidential communication is unbelievable. But may kalalagyan. You want to contrast, right? Pero taong bayan mismo ang sasagot na propaganda lines mo. Nakakasuka ka na. Sagutin mo ang issue about the school building at anong ginagawa doon, bakit ayaw ni Secretary Duterte galawin? Sino ang imalbor ng pondo? Real talk tayo. Sa PCO gumagamit kayo ng social media listening tool. Sa PCO, gumamit kayo ng social media listening tool para malaman ang impact ng isang Claire Castro. Okay? So, ayan. I don't know if they do even know they have an expert. No? I highly recommend it. They should recommend an expert at hindi lang kung sino-sino. I myself, I had my own training even before I started doing content creation via YouTube, Facebook, no. So sabi dito, let's check few posts, no, coming from this Dida June. Sabi dito sa isang post na kanyang kinapture para sure lang Jude at the time of Vice President Sara as a Deputy Secretary, she was one of the breathing time of teachers where we enjoyed our uninterrupted vacation and have our admin officers each school to ease our school-related tasks na possible naman palang mangyari. She gave up the position as a way of making us not soft for political war. She started yet others were reaping the seeds she saw. Yan. Excuse me. Sabi pa rito ng isa nag-comment, as a teacher, I wouldn't say she's a failure as a deputy secretary. For one, she made provisions for teachers that no other secretary ever did, including a month-long uninterrupted vacation, clean classroom walls, and lessening administrative tasks for teachers. She also spearheaded many more programs including SBFP, mental wellness, as well as curriculum reform. Okay? But in her vlog, okay, speaking of that, punta tayo dito sa isang ng agenda. Okay? Balikan natin.
Bilang dating DepEd Secretary, may ilan din siyang bagong revelasyon. Narito ang agenda report ni Joan Manalo.
Hindi ko maintindihan saan nanggagaling yung total failure ako as a Department of Education Secretary. Kasi iba yung actions ni BBM noong ako ay nag-tender ng resignation.
Ito ang sagot ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa pahayag.
Okay, tanong. What do you think? Kung bakit niya sinabi yun. Nung nag-tender siya na resignation, iba yung sinasabi or iba yung actions ni Bongbong Marcos. The way I interpret that is kung ang sinasabi mo ay nanggagaling sa bibig ng presidente that Vice President Sara is a complete failure, why she was offered or why she was asked, no, so many times kung bakit siya alis. And why was she offered a different position? Balikan natin.
Yag ng Malacanang na complete failure raw ang kanyang pagiging kalihim ng Department of Education. Sa panayam sa The Hague, Netherlands, sinabi ni VP Sara na tinanong pa raw siya ng paulit-ulit ni President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. kung bakit niya nais magbitiw sa pwesto.
Sabi ko sa kanya, ayaw ko na pag-usapan kung bakit ako mag-resign. Para sa akin ba, kailangan pa ba itanong yun? Hindi mo ba nakikita kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo sa akin? O parang hindi naman ako masokista na aatakihin ninyo ako nang aatakihin habang nagtatrabaho ako para sa inyo.
Dagdag pa ng bise, matagal na raw niyang plinano na magbitiw bilang Education Secretary. Pero sinubukan pa rin daw siyang kumbinsihin ng Pangulo na huwag umalis.
Sabi ko, ayoko na. And then, ang sunod niyang ginawa, inofera niya ako, may gusto ka ba na posisyon?
Imagine mo, if she is a complete failure, why would Bongbong Marcos offer her that? Diba? If she is a complete failure. So, ang tanong, sino ba ang nagsabi na she is a complete failure? Was it Bongbong Marcos or was it Claire Castro? So, there's a big difference to that. Diba? Oh. Balik tayo.
Sabi ko, wala akong gustong posisyon.
Inalok din daw siya ni PBBM na tumulong sa 2025 midterm elections.
For someone to be a complete failure sa isang departamento niya, why would Bongbong Marcos offer that? Diba? Sige nga kayong mag-analyze.
Action yon ng taong tumitingin na kailangan niya yung trabaho ko.
Sagot naman ng Malacanang, records will speak for themselves. Si VP
Ayan, sabi rito na napagaling nating Yusek. Isang cum laude, one take sa bar, presidente ng I don't care where or who or what organization. Well, I know IBP is very important but you don't have to brag that. Diba? Baka pag ikaw tinanong, ano ang pagiging presidente mo sa IBP? Diba? Kaya sabi niya, record will speak for themselves. She admitted in one speaking engagement that she was no expert in formulating the matatag curriculum. Oh my God. She spearheaded matatag curriculum. Balikan natin yung sinabi ng teacher. Sabi ng teacher dito. She also spearheaded many more programs in DepEd including SBFP, mental wellness, and as well as curriculum reform. Diba? Ang alam niya lang daw gawin ay magpukpok ng tao para magtrabaho kaya maaari siya daw ang cause ng pagtaas ng presyon ng mga pathetic. Diba? That's how pathetic she is. Yung nakikita natin dito sa mga taong to. Diba? Ito mga nakikita natin sa mga taong to. These are coming from their experience, based on their personal experience. I'm a teacher for almost 20 years now. It was the time of Vice President Sara lang nakaramdam kami that we are valued as educators. And some of her programs, like we had 1 month uninterrupted vacation na siya lang ang nakaisip. We enjoyed until now. Nobody among the previous secretary did it for the teachers, si VP lang. And for us, she is the best DepEd secretary ever since I started teaching. Diba? Ano pa? I remember last year, a relative of ours, a teacher from Leyte, meet up with us here in Iloilo on their way to Boracay. You can really see the happiness and freedom to travel in her. Not just because she saw us, but you can really feel sa kwento niya that they're traveling as a group, about 10 all teachers for the first time. They will visit Boracay. And this is because they have the 1 month no work with pay. Grabe excitement at saya nila para silang mga college students on a vacation tour. Do we need to go on and on? Huh? VP Sara was never a failure as a DepEd secretary. 15 years of service here as a public teacher, and it was only in her time that we enjoyed 1 month uninterrupted vacation, which we still enjoy until today. She was the only secretary who have seen the burden of teachers due to heavy loads of paperwork. One reason kaya may AO na ngayon dahil dyan. No? Sabi ng isang another teacher. And not only that, no? Even the services. Sabi ng North Central Luzon Media, okay, Vice President Sara and DepEd Secretary marks as DepEd trusted, most trusted and top performing government agency with 82% highest trust rating. Whereas if we're going to compare that with Angara now, with what he's doing right now, let's go here. Angara is only having 58. Was it negative 58? No, I don't think so. So Sani Angara is making 58.1%. No. Highest satisfactory rating ng cabinet secretaries. Even in that part, no? Tingnan mo dito, top 1 performing cabinet official. 65%, Sara Duterte. Tangre pa ang nag-survey niya na, which is very, very loyal to the Marcoses. Diba? Pag magawa ng ano yun, nakakatawa. DepEd. Paano mo masasabing complete failure ang isang top 1 performing cabinet official with 65% satisfaction rating compared to Angara who has only 58%? So who is the complete failure here? Is it Sara Duterte o Sani Angara? Diba? Oh. Sige nga. It's funny, right? Or this is the new normal. Sanay na tayo eh. Sanay na tayo sa mga bagay-bagay. Now, when it comes to Auntie Claire. Diba? Sanay na siya dyan. Yung tinawag mong ano, yung tinawag mong complete failure, siya pa yung DepEd most trusted and top performing government agency during her time. And not only that, diba? What you were saying is wala siyang alam sa matatag curriculum. When in fact, one teacher said that she spearheaded that. If she doesn't know matatag curriculum, why on earth? Diba? Definitely, she's not the only person who worked for that. Pwede kung yun ang sinabi mo, I will agree with you, yes. Because I know a lot of people, I know quite a number of people from DepEd. Busog na busog sila sa seminar while they're putting, sa mga meetings, while they were putting actually the matatag curriculum. Vice President Sara Duterte, hindi naman niya claim na jack of all trades siya eh. No? Kwento sa akin ng tita ko who is actually an educator. She's a Filipino teacher in one of the top universities here, no, Ivy League in the Philippines. Sabi niya, they were invited, no, to craft the matatag curriculum. And there were other experts who were there na pinag-uusapan how they can simplify everything and yet produces talagang superb quality of students. Just because you don't know anything, no? Just because you don't know anything during her time as a DepEd secretary at puro ka lang doon sa mga nakasulat, pakinggan mo rin dapat kasi yung sinasabi mismo ng mga tao na nararanasan ang naging serbisyo ni Vice President Sara Duterte as a DepEd Secretary. So dito, nahihiwagaan na tayo, di ba? Yung komento mo ba about kay Sara Duterte at kay PRRD, was it really coming from Bongbong Marcos or it is just coming from your filthy mouth? Diba? Now, hindi lang mga Duterte ang ginalit mo. Ginagalit mo. Hindi lang mga Duterte supporter ang ginagalit mo. You're starting, no, a war between teachers and your comment. Diba? You can go through those posts if you like. No wonder kung bakit nasusuka na sa'yo si Ma'am Malutiki eh. Because it's true. I agree with her. And most probably, about 99% of us agrees with what she said. I'm speaking of the Duterte supporters. Siguro, same with the teachers na nakikinabang ngayon ng mga reforms na ginawa ni Vice President Sara Duterte during her time as a DepEd Secretary, who you called a complete failure. Siguro if they can give you a middle finger, mananawa ka sa dami ng teacher. At baka sabihin pa nila sa'yo, mayroon pang salita. But anyway, guys, kayo nang humusga. Nakakasuka na nga ba itong si Auntie Claire cum laude? Do you agree with Mama Lutikia? Ako, I do. Anyway, guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Siyempre, dun sa mga especially sa mga teachers. They totally agree with with Auntie Claire that Vice President Sara Duterte is a complete failure. Diba? Who is much better? Sara Duterte or Sani Angara or other secretary? Again, we already have proofs saying that so far, no, Vice President Sara Duterte is their best DepEd secretary so far. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.